Well, good morning, Dan and everybody. We've really got a synergy going there between Dr. Allen and myself. We're very like-minded in the things that we're doing and what can be achieved. I will have to say this in all candor. She is, in my opinion, the world's expert when it comes to the field of thermogenesis and the glycemic index. Now, that's a lot for people to understand, just those terms itself, but it really has to do with how your cells respond to burn fat and to balance it and to release it and to control the metabolism of the body. Now, there are people that do things that are thermogenic, but they get you so wired out that you're really not functional, and they can do long-term damage in a variety of ways. But Dr. Allen is an absolute master at this, and she has developed this over a number of years, and in my opinion is the world's leading authority on this. So we're so lucky to team up together with her. Now, as we were bringing out this formulation, it took a fair amount of work because some of the things that could be utilized here in the United States weren't legal in other countries. It wasn't there was anything wrong with them. They're just so highly advanced that it's difficult in other countries to make changes. They move very slow. Not that our FDA moves. It's molasses going uphill. There's no doubt about that. But when it comes to dietary supplements, you have a lot more latitude than you do with other countries. So we had to work with other countries and get these things put through and approved and all of that. So it took a while to get it done. And then in the process of it, we had a formulation that we were working on, which was based initially on sucralose. Well, sucralose is a potentially harmful ingredient, and we went through that with Dr. Allen, worked very carefully on that, how to do it, because sucralose has a certain sweetness and flavor to it, and we wanted to attain that through natural processes. So we've gone through and found a natural, very effective and sweet tasting, but not sugar or anything else like that, and nothing harmful with it, to balance out this formula and to not affect the thermogenesis nor the glycemic index with it. In fact, it enhances it. Dr. Allen has done a great deal of research on this, and so as we did things in our laboratory and did our research, put things together and coordinated with her, it was a concentrated effort to make this thing happen. And so now that's why I'm on the call today, is to talk to everyone that we are going to be producing and releasing our thermogenic instant fat-burning tea in conjunction with Dr. Allen this next week. It's right there. It's done. And we have some very interesting aspects of it that you should be aware of. First of all, this product was produced for another company, but it was priced very, very high just due to the fact that the company did not produce it, and then they wanted much greater margins with this. And, of course, people loved it from that company, but it also did contain sucralose and things of that nature. So we wanted to change that when we came on, and because Sizzle has massive buying power and production, because we do manufacture our products and have so many of them, then we were able to resource these things and put them together in this powerful formulation. But the beautiful thing about it, and for those of you that were in the previous company with this product, you believed in it because it really worked. And the reason it works is it has this thermogenesis that is so comprehensive and powerful. And what that means is when you drink this tea, I will tell you from the start, the first thing you will experience is perhaps, as I say, the most delicious drink that I have ever taken anywhere. If I was to walk into a store and this was for sale and I knew all the other products that were on the shelf, I would buy this one just for the simple sake that it tastes so good. It's a peach mango flavor, and it's even beyond that. It is so enhanced, especially with these new extracts that we have. And we have some highly advanced extracts from stevia that are different than stevia even because of what they've been doing. And then we've been able to blend other things with it until this thing is a perfection in flavor. And I will tell you this, folks, if you don't agree with me, I would be stunned that at least it isn't one of the very best tasting drinks you've ever tasted in your life. Now, it's a cold tea, and it's an instant cold tea or an iced tea. It's not meant to be heated. It'll precipitate if you heat it. So, I mean, you could, but you'll have a precipitate come out of it. But it is designed to instantly dissolve, and it'll be in a sachet, and you can pour it into a glass of water, or you could put it into a bottle of water if you wanted it. But the beautiful thing that's going to be so nice about this is it just goes in so easy and so instantly, and then you taste it. You say, wow, this is delicious. But that's step one. And the formulation that Dr. Allen has put together creates thermogenesis, fat burning. And this is one thing that in this weight loss industry, those are legal claims that she, through her vast amount of experience and time, has got these claims so they can be done. Now, if you have a product like Sizzling, it's for weight loss, and it supports the body. This goes a step beyond that, because you can actually say this is thermogenic, fat-burning, instant tea. And so that's a big marketing tool. And then it's not one that people have to gag down and grin and bear it. This is one that you'll drink, you'll enjoy it, and you'll smile and love it. It's got all of those properties together. So now you create a situation where your cells are burning fat. You have thermogenesis that's going on with it. Third property that you're going to really enjoy is how good it makes you feel. You don't get wired out. You get just so energized, and it's such a nice form of energy. You feel good. You feel energetic. You feel like, you know, how one of those days come along once in a while that say you just say, I wish every day I felt this good. You wake up that way. Everything is clicking within your body. Well, guess what? This thermogenic, fat-burning, weight loss tea, and we're going to spell it T-E in capital letters with a hyphen. That's the category that we're going to call our tea products. Just like our coffee is K-A-F-F-E, well, the products that fall into our tea line are going to be capital T, capital E, hyphen with it, and that's the way that tea, but it's pronounced as tay in other countries all around the world. So this one will be the thermogenic, instant, fat-burning, weight loss tea, and it'll be cold tea. So you can take it with you. You can have sachets. You can have it anywhere you want. And I'll tell you what, don't take a Coke or a Pepsi, because they do just the opposite for you. Or maybe a lot of these juice drinks you're taking, they've got high fructose levels in them too. Here is one that is going to refresh you, really what you really want. You're going to feel refreshed. Your metabolism is going to pick up. Your spirits are going to pick up. You're going to be feeling really great, and it's going to trigger thermogenic fat burning, and it's going to balance your glycemic index. And I'm not going to go through all of that because of the call today. And Dan is going to set Dr. Allen up so she can come on a call where we have more time, an evening call, and be able to explain this explicitly for you. So if you want to know all the minutiae and the details of it, and we'll have it certainly on our websites and literature too, you can learn about this and how it works. But it is the product, the extraordinary product in the world that will do this. There's nothing else in the world that will accomplish what this tea does. And the beautiful thing about it, it tastes magnificent. It's not like a lot of teas taste like green tea or green lawn clippings, don't they? And this has the green tea in it too with it, because that's part of the equation, at least the EGCG. She's taken the active. She's really got smart in this thing and taken the active, the EGCGs. And you've heard about green tea weight loss diets and things like that. Yeah, they're okay, but I mean, it's kind of, it tastes like grass when you drink. Not this one. She's taken the actives out and she's formulated it with the complement of all these other ingredients that work together to create thermogenesis and to overcome the glycemic index. And in doing so, it allows her and us to put the flavors in where it's absolutely sensational. So here's the other advantage for those of you that were in the previous company. You liked it, you sold a lot, but it was rotten expensive. I think they paid about $70, and they got, I have to look back on the package, but I think it was like 25 or so of these sachets, maybe it's 30, but somewhere in that range. Now, because we manufacture and because we're making this product, and it's now made even to a step higher because we've gotten away from the sucralose and come in with a more enhanced flavor with it, and we've been able to improve the chromium, even the efficacy that's in it. Those are some minor things I won't explain all because of this. But what we've done is we've taken her great formula, worked with her to make it now just to tweak it to the highest level that's there because of new science that's available, And Dr. Allen has tested it. She sent it back. She says, man, it meets everything. Thermogenesis is a max. The glycemic index is met perfectly on this. And the flavor is superb. She's really thrilled with it, and I am too, because this has been a coalition together that has created this fantastic product. So now out of this, we're going to not have $70 for 25 or 30 sachets. It's going to be a flat-out box of 50 sachets, and it's going to sell for $50 for distributors. Now, you heard me right. You people from the other company are going to fall over with that kind of pricing, but it's there. The product even better, improved even above the other. Now, not great improvements, but in substantial improvements. So you're going to get everything you had and a little bit more now with it, but the price is going to be just devastated in comparison. So it'll be $1 for one of these packets. So can you believe this? This would be cheaper than, you can put it in just regular water if you want to, or you could buy a bottle of water. But for the price of a bottle of water, if you're in your office or your home or something else like that, and you get a drink of water, you can dump this in, and for less than what you'd go to a 7-Eleven and buy a bottle of water off their rack, you can have this most delicious drink in the world, thermogenic, fat-burning, weight loss tea, hydrates you, does all of that, overcomes the glycemic index, and it's $1 for a sachet. Now, how is that for something? That is really incredible. Put all that together and look what you got. It's just magnificent. So I wanted to get on and tell you all, now it is coming, and you can put it in your purse. You can carry it with you anywhere you go. You can have some sachets in your desk, at the office, or in your vehicle, and just pull it out, put it in a shake, and it's in solution, and you're going to be doing so much good for your body. And when you balance that glycemic index in today's world with all the fatty foods we eat and everything else, this thing is a blessing. And you'll be so happy that you have it. So here we go, $50 for a box of 50. How is that? So it's in the cafe side of this where you can purchase it with Sizzle.